Welcome everybody to the most must-see NFL weekly prediction show right here on YouTube on The Final Score. I'm your host, Nicholas Marcinov, and today I am joined by Chris, the Dolphins fan. Say what's up, Chris.
What's up? I'm in bed because I was too lazy to pull out my laptop.
You're too lazy. And you know what? We're going to get hyped today, bro, because we have our Week 10 NFL predictions. If anybody is new here, this is what you need to know about the show is everybody is competing for a jersey that is coming out of my pocket. I'm going to be paying for whatever jersey they want. If they can bet, if they can predict the NFL season the best by the end of the Super Bowl, it's already insane. I'm upset because I lost first place to a rapscallion B word. I hate this guy. Anyways, let's look at the rankings, shall we? Some guy named Chris, don't know any Chris, he's in first with 84 and 52, followed by me. I'm actually tied with Ben at 83 and 53. Then it's Tanner with a record of 73 and 63, and then DJ with 66 and 70. Chris, how do you feel about this Chris guy?
He's just like a cool dude.
No, he's a scumbag.
DJ, on the other hand, is slowly crawling out of the hole.
If we have more weeks like this one, they're all going to surpass us very slowly.
Yes, I agree.
Let's go ahead and not waste any more time, and let's just jump into the Thursday night predictions between the Atlanta Falcons at Carolina Panthers. I didn't tell you this, but I'm going to kick things off. This is not a game I want to see. I understand that the last game that they had, the Panthers came back, tied it up, they went to overtime, had a heartbreaking loss to the Atlanta Falcons. But the Atlanta Falcons, I'm going to keep saying it, they are a little underrated. Now, they are still shooting themselves in the foot, but they're underrated. And then the Panthers, oh boy, did we get clowned on for picking the Panthers last week, bro.
Yep.
I'm going to go with the safe pick. I'm going to say the Falcons are going to go two for two against the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and agree with you because after last week's embarrassing loss, I'm not picking the Panthers again.
Yeah, I would not. I
strongly
we had way too much faith.
Yeah, way too much.
Way too much. All right, let's move on to the next matchup, shall we? If you don't mind, you will be talking about this game. It is the Seattle Seahawks at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Go for it.
All right, so we got the Seahawks who beat the Dry Rug again. What a shock. And then we had Tom Brady's first win in a couple weeks. So, that's kind of an upside for him. But, to be honest, I don't have faith in either one of these teams, but I'm going to go with Tampa Bay just for the sheer fact that they're in Tampa Bay.
Ooh, okay. I guess this is the part of the show where I now have to make my predictions. Yeah, the Buccaneers should have lost last week, dude. Legit should have lost. I'm going to say they lose this week. I think that the Seattle Seahawks, they just seem to have found something great with Geno Smith. I'm going to go Seattle.
Well, I just hope Tampa Bay can do something, pull some magic out of the bus.
I don't want that again, dude. I was on the receiving end of this. Last week, the Rams just gave it away. Let's go ahead and move on then to the Detroit Lions at Chicago Bears. Dude, the Lions did it. They actually beat a team. Not only that, but they beat the Green Bay Packers. Would have been more newsworthy if Aaron Rodgers wasn't playing so poorly.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Chicago Bears have Justin Fields, who everybody on the radio are just going crazy for this guy, man. They're hyping him up. They're like, who would you rather build your team around, Justin Fields or somebody else, and everybody's like, oh, I'd rather build my team around Justin Fields. Is Justin Fields really that guy right now? I'm not seeing it. I understand that he has the most rushing yards in the entire game. Remember how you were saying the Bears have the best rushing attack? That's because of Justin Fields.
He has like 95% of their rushing yards.
Yeah, which is insane. I'm going to go with the Bears in this one. The Lions got one, and I feel like they're lucky they even did that.
Yeah, I'm going to agree because the Lions have the worst defense. And yeah, they got 3 picks on Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers is old fart now. So, you have a new fart versus the old fart. Excuse me. Yeah, did I say that right? New fart against the old fart?
You're also trying to compare the Bears against the Packers, and it's not that. It's the Bears and Lions.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, you got Aaron Rodgers, who's like, a ghost of his former self against a new young guy,
Yeah. Yep. This next game is going to be a little bit interesting. It is the Cleveland Browns going down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. The EEE versus the color.
I like that. The EEE versus the color. So the Dolphins have been putting something together, They got 2 really key pieces, one for their offense, one for their defense. And they're using them quite well. Their defense kind of gave up a little bit too much to the Bears, but for a Browns offense that is not as good as it was last year, I'm going to give it to the Dolphins. The Dolphins have found something, kind of like how you said with the Seahawks, and they're rolling with it.
Yeah, I have to completely agree with you. The Browns, they won a game last week, but the Dolphins have Tua, they have Tyreek Hill, they have Jalen Waddle. You guys are just stacked right now. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins. As much as I love the Browns, I have to be realistic.
With the EE.
Going with the EEE. All right. Denver Broncos. God damn it. These teams again. This one team is back. At Tennessee Titans. I don't even want to break down this game, dude. Like, the Denver Broncos are overachieving at this point. They shouldn't be where they are. They're not a good team. They're going up against a team that is also struggling a lot. I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna say Malik Willis gets it done for Tennessee. No, not even Malik Willis. It's just gonna be Henry.
No. Hear me out. I'm not stupid enough to pick the Broncos.
But are you dumb enough to choose a tie? Is that where this was going?
No.
You did that one time.
I did it one time. It
almost happened too.
Almost happened. But no, I'm gonna go with Tennessee too. I know they didn't win, but they came close.
Yeah.
They came close to beating the Chiefs. So I'm going to say that they're going to be able to beat the Broncos, but I'm just going to say, hear me out. The Broncos are being kind of sneaky this year. They started off bad, but now they're kind of like, hey, remember us? Kind of? No? Okay.
I hate your analysis of this team. I hate it.
You gotta be like you gotta be right. It's like, they started off bad.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but you're wrong, and I hate you. Let's move on to the Minnesota Vikings at Buffalo Bills. And full disclosure, you guys, we're recording this on a Tuesday, so the Monday night game between the Ravens and Saints literally just happened, and we are now making predictions that'll air on Thursday, 11/10. Josh Allen has an elbow injury, or reportedly got hurt. So we don't even know if he's going to be there, and we can't change our picks because we're recording these. And it's not fair to be like, oh, Josh Allen's out, we're going to go with the Vikings. I still think that even though the Minnesota Vikings are 7-1 right now, I think that the Buffalo Bills have enough good pieces around them that the backup quarterback will be spoiled if he does have to play. But I feel like Allen is going to push through.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you because, I do like the Vikings. I do like Kirk Cousins. But just like you said, the Bills have so much around this guy. Even if he, like you said, if he plays, he's golden. Like, he has nothing to worry about. But I think that maybe they might actually just throw in their backup just because, they don't want to overextend, Josh Allen's freaking elbow again. Sure. They don't want him to be hurt for longer than he should.
Sure. Absolutely.
But still going with the Bills.
Still going with the Bills. Houston Texans at New York Giants. Congratulations to the 2022 Houston Astros. Oh, excuse me. No, I said it right. Astros. On winning the World Series. You guys, it took you long enough. It took you 4 trips to win it without cheating? That's impressive. Anyways, sorry, it's your go.
Okay, so I was pretty enlightened by the Giants, like the first couple weeks and stuff. Didn't really think much of them, and then they started losing, and I was like, dude, what the hell? And just the Texans, I don't think have what it takes. They're playing in New Jersey. Just for those that don't know, the Giants don't play in New York; they play in New Jersey. And I think the Giants are actually going to take it. The Texans just are kind of abysmal this year. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going with the G-Men. The G-Men have to do what the Phillies could not. They have to beat Houston.
Yes, please do.
Okay, hang on one second. It's Houston Giants for both of us, not Houston.
No, definitely not Houston.
Okay. Oh gosh, this is a lopsided affair. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars at Kansas City Chiefs. Ooh. Trevor Lawrence is 5-20 of his 2 years of starting so far. That is the worst record for a number 1 overall quarterback in the history of the NFL. I'm not saying he's a bad pick. I'm just saying the Jaguars organization is going to ruin this man's career before it even gets off the ground. And the fact that they have to go up against the Kansas City Chiefs right away, that's not good. I feel so bad for Trevor Lawrence. That's it. I'm sorry, Trevor. I'm sorry.
I'm going Chiefs.
Okay. Fair enough. Real quick pick. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next matchup. It is the New Orleans Saints at the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I miscounted this. Yeah. Go ahead. You break down my favorite team.
Oh god. So both of these teams have absolutely done nothing. Well, I couldn't say nothing. They actually have wins. But the Saints are actually kind of surprising. Yeah, surprisingly booty, actually. With that being said, though, I think that the Saints have better weapons than the Pittsburgh Steelers, especially after they traded their best receiver.
Yeah, Chase Claypool. Now it's just Dante Johnson or Deontay, whatever. I'm going with the Saints too. I don't feel comfortable about it just because I really don't like how the Saints have been playing this year. I'm still on the get Dennis Allen out of here little wagon, but I'm not the owner, and whatever. All right, let's move on to the Indianapolis Colts at the Las Vegas Raiders, and in a move that I find just so surprising, the Indianapolis Colts actually fired Frank Reich as the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts and hired Jeff Saturday as the interim head coach. This is a guy who I've only known as a podcast host. This is not a head coach to me. Apparently, he's never even coached at a college level, let alone an NFL level. And whenever he was the head coach at a high school level, he went 3-5. Yeah, 3-5. This is not going to be pretty. If the Raiders do not win this game, I swear to God, DJ, I will never pick your team again. You keep picking them all the time, I will be the opposite. I do not care. They cannot lose.
Yeah, how can you lose to a guy whose name is Saturday on a Sunday, dude? Like, I mean, I know
that's right. He's only good on Saturdays.
Yeah, so I mean, I know that's not anything to do with the sport, but I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with Raiders. Same thing. If they don't win, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm
Quitting
done.
Cold turkey.
I'm done. Worst, bad team. Bad team.
Yes, bad team.
Arizona Cardinals at LA Rams.
God, dude, what's up with the dry rub? Kyler Murray, stop playing freaking Call of Duty, please. Matthew Stafford, go get a robotic arm or something. Please, come on. Both these teams are actually doing poor for how good of a team they have. Can I get a coin flip for this one?
Ooh, absolutely. Oh. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Cool. All right. What would you like heads to be?
I'm gonna go heads with the Rams, tails, Cardinals.
Okay. Well, I completely missed my hand. And it landed on tails, so you're going with the Cards. But don't worry, buddy. I'm not going to let you be there alone. I'm going with the Cardinals, too. I don't know where my Cardinals logo is, but they play much better away. And
Odd.
What?
I said which is odd.
Yeah. They don't do well at home. They're not going to be home. And I thought they put up a better matchup than the Rams did against the Buccaneers, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. So, both are going with the Cardinals. Very good. Let's go ahead and move on to what I'm surprised was not the Sunday night game. It is... Did I even get the right games? I did, right?
Yes.
Hang on. Oh, week 11, they got bumped. Got it. The Bengals got moved out of prime time, and I could have sworn that it was changed for Chargers and Chiefs, and I'm like, hang on. This isn't it, but it's next week. Sorry, everybody. Dallas Cowboys at Green Bay Packers. I wish this was a better matchup because you have Mike McCarthy going up against Aaron Rodgers. Should be this really big matchup. However, Aaron Rodgers is still going to be playing quarterback. He still doesn't have any help whatsoever. And the Dallas Cowboys are coming off a bye where they just got a little bit more healthy. I'm going with the Cowboys, dude. I'm not even going to say this is going to be a close game. I'm thinking something like 31-15.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. The Cowboys definitely have a step above, Green Bay. Green Bay is just doing kind of booty.
Yeah, big time booty. All right, let's move on to the Sunday night matchup. It is the LA Chargers at San Francisco 49ers, and this one actually feels like a proper Sunday night matchup. I'm not quite sure what'll happen.
Well, both these teams, more so the Chargers, I'm going to say because they've been injured so much this year so far that I kind of expect them to have this kind of record. The San Francisco Giants.
The San Francisco Giants? That should be illegal. They have bats.
I'm sorry. I'm running on being up since 3 o'clock.
They have notepads and bats. I wonder what'll happen.
The San Francisco 49ers, they've been battered a little bit this year so far, but getting the addition of Christian McCaffrey and being at home, I think that they have what it takes to beat the Chargers. The Chargers defense is looking like Swiss cheese right now because most of their guys are injured. I don't think they've gotten anybody back from their injured reserve yet. And if they have, then I still don't think it's going to be enough. Still don't think it's going to be enough.
So Niners?
Yeah, Niners.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Niners. Christian McCaffrey is just the biggest X factor. Last time he played, he got the triple crown of touchdowns for passing, receiving, and rushing. Like, dude basically just missed out on a kick return. That's it. I'm not going to say he's going to have the same amazing week, but definitely look for him to be in the lineup and utilized a little bit more. So, yeah. All right, both of us are going with the 49ers in the big Sunday night matchup. Let's go ahead and move on to the final game of the week. It's the Commanders at Eagles, and I really wish that you were breaking it down because I could not give 2 cents about this game. Commanders are straight up bootios, and the Philadelphia Eagles are undefeated. Just simple as that. Philly's going to just keep winning these games. They have a very, very weak schedule. It's just another in the line.
Now, before the show actually started, I was telling Nick that I was super tempted to pick the Commanders to beat the Phillies. Oh my God, what is with me with baseball? I still got baseball on the mind, bro. I was going to choose the Commanders to beat the Eagles. But then I saw what they did the last time these two teams met, and I'm like, nope, never mind. So I'm going to go with the Eagles. Philly's going to try to win something for the Phillies, kind of, brotherly love,
Well, we'll see if there is any love after this game. I highly doubt it. But yeah, that's going to be our Week 10 NFL predictions. Chris, thank you so much for being on the show again. And thank you for changing your schedule to accommodate me so we can do it on a Tuesday instead of Wednesday. Next week, we should be good to go.
Yes, sir.
All right. And if anybody else is still watching, thank you guys so much for being here every week. It really means a lot to me. Our viewership is steadily increasing. With the last video getting 44 views. That's big because that's almost double what it usually gets. So thank you guys so much for checking us out. We do this every week. We love doing it. And from us here at the Final Score, have a good night. And that's the final score. Thank you and good night.
Keep checking us out.